Graduates and guests at this time, would you please direct your attention to our video board for a very special public service announcement.
Congratulations to our 2020 and 2021 graduates. Welcome to the SIU Carbondale Commencement in SIUC Stadium.
Masks should be worn at all times. Grads and guests should go directly to their seats. Please remain seated and 6 feet away from people outside of your household.
During commencement, do not obstruct others' view by standing, holding banners, signs, etc. No noisemakers. Keep cheering and applause short so every name can be heard.
Concessions and restrooms are open. Masks should only be removed to eat or drink after you have returned to your seat. Wash your hands or use hand sanitizer when appropriate. No photos allowed on the field or stage after the ceremony. Please exit in an orderly fashion and meet your graduate outside.
Thank you for being with us today and for your cooperation. We are proud of all our graduates. And remember,
once a SIUC, always a SIUC.
Good afternoon, everybody. Oh, I thought I was talking to SIUCs here. Good afternoon, everybody. All right. Much better. Well, welcome back home. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, and welcome to the 145th Southern Illinois University Commencement Exercises. My name is Steve Fallon, and I have the distinct honor of being your Master of Ceremonies for you this afternoon. I'm going to ask everybody to please rise at this time and remain standing for our processional. First, let's please welcome our faculty. And would you please welcome our honored guests, our members of the Chancellor's Cabinet, as well as our academic leaders. The Grand Marshal this evening is Dr. Marcus Odom, who's carrying our university mace that will be placed with distinction up here on our platform. Dr. Darrell G. Kroners, our 2021 recipient of the Scholar Excellence Award, who will be carrying the university charter and place it also up here on our platform. Book in a bag. Well, before we begin our ceremony this afternoon, we ask that you please remain standing. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask that you please remove your caps. As a Master of Music student and School of Music soloist, Alexis Turner will be leading us in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alexis Turner. Thank you very much, Alexis. You know, this is a very special occasion for our graduates as well as for our families and friends that are here with you today. I'm going to ask that you all please take a moment to reflect on your accomplishments, those that helped you along the way, and the opportunities that lie ahead for you. Thank you, and you now may be seated. It is my pleasure at this time for me to introduce to you my colleagues seated up on the platform. First, with the center platform, we have our Assistant Professor of Theater and Honorary Reader, Daryl Clark, our 2021 recipient of the Scholar Excellence Award, Daryl Croner, our 2020 recipient of the Distinguished Service Award, Carolyn Dono, our Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Mira Kamaraju, our Chancellor of Southern Illinois University Carbondale, Dr. Austin A. Lane, and our Grand Marshal and Faculty Senate President, Marcus Odom. To the northeast platform, which is to my left, to your right, we have our Vice Chancellor for Research, Gary Kinsel. We have the Dean of the College of Business and Analytics, Terry Clark. Our Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, Andrew Balkansky. The Dean of the College of Mass Communication and Media Arts, H.D. Motel. The Dean of the School of Education, M. Cecil Smith. Associate Dean and Director of the Graduate School, Stephen Shee. And finally, representing our Graduate Council, Thomas Shaw. And seated on the field with our faculty is our Faculty Marshal, Sandy Pensino Conway, the Associate Professor and Chair of our Communication Studies program, and also the 2021 winner of the Emerging Leader Award. Their interpreters for this afternoon's ceremonies are Jenny Bevel and Rebecca Lackey. Would you please give them all a round of applause? And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Chancellor of Southern Illinois University Carbondale, who has led Southern Illinois University Carbondale since July of 2020. Please join me in welcoming to the podium to oversee today's ceremony, Chancellor Austin A. Lane.
Good afternoon, Salukis. Okay, so this is number 8. Okay, so we have to show up all of the 7 that came before. So parents, Loved ones in the stands, I know your hands are probably in your pocket, but on the count of 3, I want you to yell and bang on the bleachers as loud as you can to celebrate your loved ones down here that made it back and came home. So 1, 2, 3. Let's show them how much you appreciate and love them. There you go. Students, yeah, some of you are excited to get them out of your house too, I'm sure, and get them working. I'm sure many of you are already doing that. Students, I know you're really, really appreciative of the folks who just cheer for you. Why don't you give your family a standing ovation and show them how much you love them too. Let's give them a big one too. I want to welcome all of our Salukis back, and we're doing this because you didn't have an opportunity to do it a year ago, and that's tough. So I'm so glad we're able to do this today. It's very special, not only for us, and I hope it's special for you, and thank you for making the trip back home. We really appreciate that. I am honored to serve as the chancellor of SIU Carbondale. I've been here 9 months, so unfortunately I missed you. Right? I didn't get an opportunity to interact with you, but just know that I'm your chancellor, you're a Saluki for life, and anything you need from me or the folks on this stage, just let us know. I want to celebrate our faculty who are down front. We're our faculty members. If you could please stand, I want to recognize our faculty. Let's give them a big round of applause for getting you to this point, or getting you beyond. They've already been here, so they're just here to celebrate you again. It's the second time, so thank you to our faculty. We appreciate all that you do. Our staff, all of our staff members, those that were helping you or ushering you in and making sure the setup was there, I know they are still working because we're in the program, but if you could give them a big round of applause. They really put in some work for you, and we want to make sure that we can acknowledge them. For my graduates that are out there, we have a couple of categories from summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. That's 3.5 all the way to 4.0. If you fit in one of those categories when you were here, could you please stand so that we could recognize you? Wow, there are lots. Yeah, let's give them a big round of applause. That's tough to do. So congratulations. Congratulations for doing that. Great job. We'll now move to our presentation of our Distinguished Service Award. I will now ask Dr. Carolyn Donnell to come to the podium for the presentation of the Distinguished Service Award. And Dr. Kamaraju will announce our recipient.
I'm pleased to share with you some of the accomplishments of our Distinguished Service Award recipient. Over nearly 50 years, on the SIU Carbondale campus, 3-degree SIU alumna Carolyn F. Dono contributed greatly to the university's administrative, academic, and cultural activities. A Southern Illinois native who was raised in Carterville, Dr. Dono earned her bachelor's in English, a master's in secondary education, and a PhD in education from SIU Carbondale. She spent her professional career at SIU Carbondale as well, beginning in 1981 as a researcher and lecturer in psychology. She retired in 2004 as Associate Director of the Office of Research Development and Administration, where she worked in various roles over the course of many years. During her time supporting the campus's research enterprise, she assisted in grant proposal planning and budget preparation and directed programs that brought minority high school students and female junior high school students to campus to work with research scientists. Following her retirement, Dr. Dono continued her involvement with the university in a significant volunteer capacity. She is a longtime member of the Friends of McLeod Summer Playhouse Board, having served as vice president and president. She served for a decade on the Friends of Morris Library Board, including a period as its president, and she served on a campaign steering committee for the university's first ever capital campaign from 2005 to 2008. Dr. Dono and her husband Herb, who who's also retired from the university as a professor and administrator, support numerous campus organizations, including serving as sponsors of the Southern Illinois Music Festival and the Paul Simon Public Policy Institute, where they created an endowment to support students. As a member of the Carbondale community, Dr. Dono served on the Jackson County Mental Health Board, Carbondale Rape Action Committee, Carbondale Food Bank, and Carbondale Women's Center Board. She's a former president of the board of the Science Center of Carbondale.
In accordance with this recommendation and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I present Dr. Carolyn Donow the Distinguished Service Award with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto, and grant this medallion as evidence thereof. Thank you for that. Carolyn's family is here. I don't know if you can see right behind that number 7 up there. If you can wave up there. She's got family that are here locally and family that's come all the way from Washington. So let's give another round of applause for our recipient. It's good to meet them before the ceremony. Now for our presentation of graduates with doctoral degrees. The first graduates we will celebrate today are those who earn doctoral degrees. I will now ask Provost Kamaraju to come to the podium to present.
Thank you, Chancellor Lane. I'll now ask our Associate Dean and Director of the Graduate School, Stephen Shee, to present the graduates of the doctoral degree.
The Doctor of Philosophy degree is the highest academic degree. It is awarded only to those who have demonstrated breadth of advanced knowledge and who had made an original research contribution to their discipline. Chancellor Lane, these graduates completed all requirements established by the university and the graduate school for a degree, Doctor of Philosophy.
Doctor of Philosophy graduates, your degrees were conferred in 2020, bestowing upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Today is about formally celebrating your accomplishments. With that, will the doctoral graduates please proceed to the platform?
The Business Administration, Eric Wilhow, hooded by Dr. Stephen Carrao.
Morgan Bobo, Psychology, hooded by Dr. Kathleen Schwalis, College of Liberal Arts.
Business Administration, Riaheen Farzana, hooded by Dr. Stephen Carrao.
Yi Pin Teo, Psychology, hooded by Dr. Michelle Kibbe, College of Liberal Arts.
Curriculum and Instruction, Samana Jafari, hooded by Dr. Grant Miller.
Tara Webb, Psychology, hooded by Dr. Riza Habib, College of Liberal Arts.
Workforce Education and Development, Craig McPherson, hooded by Dr. Barbara Hagler.
Natalia Barris, College of Liberal Arts, Psychology, Behavior Analysis and Therapy, hooded by Dr. Riza Habib, College of Liberal Arts.
Mass Communication and Media Arts, Laura V. Jimenez Morales, hooded by Dr. Deborah Tudor.
Ashley Shater, Psychology, hooded by Dr. Riza Habib, College of Education. Rocco G. Catroni, College of Education and Human Services, Major Rehabilitation, hooded by Dr. Riza Habibi.
English, Kelly Batchelder, hooded by Dr. Jane Elizabeth Doherty.
Paige Boydston, Psychology, Behavior Analysis and Therapy, hooded by Dr. Riza Habib.
Business Administration, Ramin Bagarzada, hooded by Dr. Mavis Adji.
Debelina Ghosh, Sociology, hooded by Dr. William Danaher, College of Liberal Arts.
College of Liberal Arts, Shao Li, hooded by Dr. Jonathan Bean.
Eric Wiedemann, hooded by Dr. Aaron Cruz-Deer. Xiangyang Shin, hooded by Dr. Christopher Mullen, College of Liberal Arts, Public Safety, Criminology, and Criminal Justice.
How about another round of applause there for our doctoral? It's amazing. The next part of the ceremony is celebrating the Master of Fine Arts and the Master's degrees. Provost Kamaraju.
Associate Dean of the Graduate School, Stephen Shee. Please present the graduates for the master's degrees.
Graduates with the degree Master of Fine Arts, please rise as you are able. A Master of Fine Arts is seen as a terminal degree, meaning that it is considered to be the highest degree in its field. The master's degree graduates we celebrate today have earned the degrees Master of Accountancy, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Music, Master of Public Administration, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Master of Science in Education, and Master of Social Work. Will you please rise as you're able? The master's degree is the first graduate degree. Attainment of the master's degree means that the student has acquired advanced knowledge in the field beyond that required for the bachelor's degree and has demonstrated superior achievement in creative or research activity. Chancellor Lane, these graduates completed all requirements established by the university and the graduate school for the respective degrees.
Master's graduates, your degrees were conferred in 2020, bestowing upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Today is about formally celebrating your accomplishments, Will the graduates please be seated, and the marshals will direct you to the platform.
The College of Education and Human Services, Shakan S. Scott.
College of Business, Dean B. Ferguson.
Lateria Martin.
Jose Glasgow Almeida.
Ashanti M. Holmes Weems.
Christopher K. Nowak.
Jordan Holcomb.
College of Education and Human Services, Carolyn S. Jorgensen.
Regina L. Travelstead.
Lana M. Rizzo.
Angelique N. Davis.
Heather Jett.
Jasmine L. Thomas.
Evelyn Marie Aden.
Marla J. Martin.
Kennedy C. Lloyd.
The College of Liberal Arts, Otis J. Duncan.
Alex Atterbury.
Riley A. Duckworth.
Katrine Meckler.
There you go.
Emily A. White. Lottie Smith. Aaliyah J. Bridges. Mauricio A. Flores Torres. Alexis B. Turner. Noel L. Tyndall. Alicia Carruthers. Brayden M. Miller. Brianna J. Mung Delane.
All right, how about another big round of applause for our master's students? Great job. And finally, we will now celebrate the undergraduate degrees of the class of 2020.
Dean Terry Clark, College of Business and Analytics. Dean Clark, please present the graduates with a bachelor's degree.
Will the graduates from the College of Business please rise if you are able? The graduates of the College of Business are presented for the degree Bachelor of Science. These graduates completed the requirements established by the university and the faculty of the College of Business and its respective departments, and have been awarded the Bachelor of Science degree. Please be seated.
Dean Cecil Smith, School of Education. Dean Smith, please present the graduates for the bachelor's degree from the College of Education and Human Services.
Will the graduates from the College of Education and Human Services please rise? The graduates of the College of Education and Human Services are presented for the degree Bachelor of Science. These graduates completed the requirements established by the university and the faculty of the college and its respective departments and have been awarded the Bachelor of Science degree. Please be seated.
Dean Andrew Bolkansky, College of Liberal Arts. Dean Bolkansky, please present the graduates for their degrees.
Will the graduates from the College of Liberal Arts please rise? The graduates of the College of Liberal Arts are presented for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, and Bachelor of Science. These graduates completed the requirements established by the university and the faculty of the college and its respective departments and have been awarded the respective degrees. You may be seated.
Dean H.T. Motel, College of Mass Communication and Media Arts. Dean Motel, please present the graduates for the bachelor's degrees.
Will the graduates from the College of Mass Communication and Media Arts please rise? The graduates of the College of Mass Communication and Media Arts are presented for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. These graduates completed the requirements established by the university and the faculty of the college and its respective departments and have been awarded the respective degrees.
Will all candidates for the bachelor's degrees please rise as you are able?
Graduates, your degrees were conferred in 2020, bestowing upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Today is about formally celebrating your accomplishments. Will the graduates please be seated, and the marshals will direct you to the platform to cross the stage. Last time, huh? There you go.
Melissa D. Malcolm.
College of Business, Daniel Meridian. Marcus Levant.
Areli Montoya.
Reagan P. Mead.
Tiffany J. Weiss.
Sean Lawson.
Jalen M. Adams.
Morgan Tolliver.
Adjule V. Gordon.
Yasmin B. Adams.
The College of Education and Human Services, Travis Dobry.
Ryan J. Lahane.
Sherry L. Rawson.
Jacqueline K. Rose.
Alexander R. Geeson.
Christopher Phillips.
Emily Colbreth.
Marisol Trejo.
Carl R. Nicholson.
Trenton J. Durkis.
Megan Bush.
Jill J. Behrman.
A.B. Ramirez.
Sydney M. Watkins. College of Education and Human Services, Weston J. Howdy Gadbois.
Jordan A. Keeps.
Ryan A. Bruns.
Laura Alexandria Caples.
Elizabeth F. Williams. Gabrielle Wynn.
Rebecca Idowu.
Ashley M. Love.
Tiaja Nelson.
Sophia DeHaze.
The College of Liberal Arts, Nakia D. Stampley.
Natalie L. Sterling.
Mariah Stewart.
Jesse L. Wesselman.
Draga Kairona.
Ulawa Timelayan Basunwa.
Caitlin K. Nedkovsky.
Maggie M. Sheldon.
Cassie G. Hinton.
Yolanda May Vasquez.
Nolan R. Waller.
Destiny J. Williams.
Olivia Elisa Marie Roberts.
Aaron McGuire.
Elizabeth J. Cheek.
Alicia Rodriguez Avila.
Jonathan D. Brzlicki.
Jacqueline Christine Simmons.
Melinda Megan Myrick.
Alex Summers.
Christian D. Brooks.
Venezia Eluzia.
Brenna L. Weist.
Alexa J. Maxwell.
Brent J. Palmer.
Yasmin Ramos.
Delise L. Clark.
Ashley Boston.
Nakaya Hall.
Ariel D. Denton.
Jacob T. Lorenz. Benson Jones.
Brigard Kizenga. Christopher A. James.
Chloe M. Cantioris.
Emily K. Mirabella.
Miles Miranda.
Melisha L. Coleman.
Marvin A. Rashid Jr.
Patrick V. Kippers.
Noah Pittenger.
Hey, man. Good job. Good job.
College of Mass Communication and Media Arts, Brian W. Davis.
Lauren M. Waite.
Matthew J. Edmere.
Destiny Hurd.
Jacob C. Gordon.
Kathy L. Patterson.
Paul E. Utzler.
Alondra Herrera. Alyssa A. Weimer.
Brantley Brown.
Robert Fletcher III.
Mia Marks.
Itzel Mendoza.
Thomas W. Bickle.
Lucia Mangaricas Leon.
Stephen E. Harrison.
Deja Reed. Brianna Bracey.
Kimon M. Hamilton. Carson J. Van Busker. Madeline M. Parker. Minosha Shalonda Eccles. Cheyenne R. Banks. Ashayla T. Mathis. Catherine R. Collins. Chase A. Pierce. Connor Chungus Barton. Samantha Olivia Soto. Ariel S. Powell. Diamond Taylor Alexandria Palmer. Malia O'Connor. Ryan J. McCarthy. Nicholas Nelson.
Well, now for the moment you've been waiting for in person. You waited this long. Please rise. It's time to turn those tassels from right to left. Let's go. Let's give them a big round of applause. You're done, but you're done again now. Congratulations. You get to do it in person instead of being virtual. This is great. Yeah, that's worth a few screams. Keep screaming. That's fine with us. It's so good to see all the smiles on your faces as you come up. I know it's been a tough year. I really appreciate your grit, appreciate your fortitude and hanging in there. You guys have done a tremendous job. Please be seated. We have one more piece for you. I ask that you turn your attention to the video board for a welcome message from proud members of the SIU Alumni Association.
We have a saying around here, once a Saluki, always a Saluki. You've been one throughout your career at SIU, and now you get to be one into the future. And what does that mean? Being one of nearly 250,000 graduates of SIU Carbondale who've been where you've been and share stories and memories just like you.
Wherever you go, you're probably not far from more proud alumni. And all you have to do is put on a hat and a shirt.
We'll find each other. There's a vast network of SIU alumni out in the world making a difference and sharing their successes. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Salukis always take care of Salukis.
We're always thrilled to meet new alumni, making connections with each other, and as well as talking about our experiences at SIU and making a comfortable situation for new Salukis to come, because that is all important to you.
Your time as a student may be ending, but your legacy as a Saluki is just beginning. Make sure to check back in often. See what's happening on the campus. Volunteer to recruit students in future generations. Attend gatherings. Your SIU Alumni Association
is here to keep you connected to all things SIU. Welcome to the alumni family. And remember, once a Saluki,
no
always
truer
a Saluki.
words have been spoken. On the count of three, would you please join me in saying, once a Saluki, always a Saluki. 1, 2, 3. Once a Saluki, absolutely. And feel free to use that. Hey, in a moment, we're going to continue on with our celebration with a special video of our concert choir that's going to be singing the Southern Alma Mater. Now, after the singing of the Alma Mater, we do ask that everybody please remain in your seats until the recessional is complete. The words of music for our Alma Mater are on page 3 of our program book in case you would like to sing along. So I'm going to ask everybody at this time who's able to please rise and join us in the singing of the Southern Alma Mater.
Please be seated. Thank you to the School of Music and members of our concert choir for sharing their talents with us. I also want to thank Gina. Gina, if you could please wave back there. Gina is the one responsible for all this. If you give her a big round of applause. She has been working like crazy. As I mentioned, this is the 8th commencement ceremony, and I think we do 8 all over again if you could see the smiles on your face and how important this was to you. So it was definitely worth all of us doing this and all for you. So thank you all so much. We have a lot of other staff members out there as well. If you see them on the way out, if you could just give them a high five or an elbow or whatever we're doing these days, that would help them too. On behalf of the faculty and staff of SIU Carbondale, I congratulate each of our graduates. Commencement marks the culmination of your hard work and the beginning of your next adventure, and we are glad to be able to celebrate this special day with you in person. Wherever your new SIU degree takes you in the future, please know that you will always be welcome back. We hope you will share your successes with the students who follow you, as well as the other Salukis that you meet along the way. Again, I know it's been a tough year. I know it's been tough on you and your families, but I'm so glad that you're able to be with us today. Have safe travels home, and make sure you always go out saying, "Go Dogs." Congratulations, and thank you again.
Graduates and guests, we are going to ask that you please remain in your seats once again until our processional is complete. Graduates will be able to recess outside of Saluki Stadium, and family and friends and guests, you're able to meet with them there. We only ask that you please be mindful of social distancing as well as wear your mask during your photo sessions. Now, there are several great photo areas just outside of SIUC Stadium, but I'm sure you guys are well aware we have one of the best, if not the best, campuses in the country. Wouldn't you agree? All right. So there's so many very nice photo opportunities, so please feel free to drive throughout campus where it may be a little less crowded and take that photo with your family and friends. So again, thank you so much for taking the time to come back to Carbondale. Welcome. It's so good to see every one of you. Now, before we let you go this afternoon, if the chancellor allows, I only have one more question for you graduates.
What's that, Steve?
2020 graduates, are you ready?
We love that part.
Let's go down the side.
Yeah, let's